Buckeyes. A rivalry born of one side. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Penn State's offense has the ball first today. Last time these two got together, it was the Buckeyes dotting that I and getting a close one.
There are NFL dudes all over the field. It's not about the X's, the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. Which players make the big plays today determines this one.
Now, Ohio State has had the upper hand, and Penn State really wants to break through. They want to make their statement. They want to shoot their shot and beat the Buckeyes.
Quick completion to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that is the way you set the tone, man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. The Buckeyes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. And the offense heads on onto the field to get the drive started. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Jamison. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Jamison. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's caught. It's stuck. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. The pull and throw off the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Hosley. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Catch in the middle. It's Balkinson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. Attack. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 4 over North Carolina. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Balkinson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Punt is in the air. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking for space. It's Kane. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
The running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He'll try it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Jamison. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this week 8 showdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some...
Hits the afterburners. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice, he can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. He wants it all. And he was going for the touchdown there. They couldn't make the connection. This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the point after is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Back open in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Now they'll run the draw. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. They go to the draw. Finds a little space. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The run from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the wide receiver. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed it a little bit. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Penn State! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. On the run, it's King. Makes a man miss. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Lost a throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged out of the air. And they're able to get him on the ground. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Throwing right. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one is perfect. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Buckeyes and Nittany Lions tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. Still 2 quarters to go in this incredible regional showdown between 2 of the winningest programs in football.
The Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. And then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the 1st. He's piled up 97 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He spins that thing down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They boot it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The inside handoff. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Can't get him to the ground.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jamison. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. Let's start. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? From the gun. Leaves it on the inside with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stark. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Buckeyes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Stark. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Trying to slam it. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this team.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Indiana. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pucks it out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Sends it downfield. Picked off. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone, he's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes, he reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's a draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Jamison. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Buckeyes will try to pick it up on fourth down. They'll run the sneak for it.
Man, and you see this at all levels of football. It's the hardest play to stop. I think everybody's yelling in the stands, QB sneak, QB sneak. It doesn't matter. You know it's coming, but it's so difficult with all those guys, all those bodies to try.
There he goes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's stuck. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown Buckeyes. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll go to the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gets the back moving. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to the flat. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit.
Number 11 on the field goal.
Right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll go to the counter play. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. The Nittany Lions heading quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Wants to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's King. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Looking to throw again. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. It's Balkinson. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39 is 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. With Ohio State once again taking down Penn State in this one, the Nittany Lion fans left to wonder what might have been. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.